Hello, this is ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Today, 12th of May 2014, we're going to run through the CFDs, looking at the indices, energies, metals using the Ichimoku on the 1 hour. Once again, before we start, please do go through the disclaimer, stop and read at your own leisure, and also go through the hypothetical performance. Okay, fine, so let's look at some charts. Okay, here we are on the UK oil on the 1 hour using Ichimoku. That's what we're going to be doing across the entire board. Just to run through with you right at the beginning, we have our Shikao in the blue, and we have the Tenkan-sen in the yellow, and Kijun-sen in red, and this is our Kumo. Blue for bullish, red for bearish. Can't get any simpler than that. Okay, so we made a superficial kind of trade late last week on the 9th of May at 11 o'clock for an entry to go long, and subsequent at 108.57, and put our stop below the Kumo, and as you can see, prices come down actually, and now prices on the way up, and it seems that the Tenkan-sen could be crossing upwards, so we'll just leave it like that. It's not anyway, so that's that. Okay, next thing we'll go to the US oil, which was also kind of like in some kind of consolidation area. Nothing capable that we could take on this kind of trade. Move to natural gas. 1 hour. 1 hour looks quite interesting. We could consider like a ultra conservative strategy. It would have been nice to be able to take a trade there, as the Tenkan-sen just hit the Kijun-sen and we could have bounced off it. That was at 8 o'clock in the night on the 9th of May. So we could actually put a little a short entry here, and let's just put a marker here so we can come back to it perhaps later on. So what we're thinking of doing is taking a short at that position, which is the low. We'll put it on the bid price. That's something you need to remember. You see how difference that makes. Put it on the bid price, and we'll put our stop loss. How many points could that be? Pip value. Yeah, okay. So that seems quite logical location to have the stop loss. So we'll put it up there, and we'll bring it down as the trade goes in our favor. So here we go. Put that to stop. Okay, we'll come back and have a look at this shortly. Copper, we took a potential mark-off trade here at 3.87, and with the stop loss at 3.41, and subsequently prices just risen up in our favor. And how many points are we up now? Yeah, it's quite significant, I'd say. Yeah, so I mean, we've got that kind of in our favor right now. We could actually wait for price to come down and then take another trade. Now let's have a look at the gold. Here we are on the gold, and as you can see, the Shikao has actually gone above into the price. We're actually in the bearish mode, as you can see, as the future current Kumo and future Kumo looking bearish, but price has gone into the actual cloud. We could consider to do well, we'll have to wait for any potential price to pass down. Okay, fine, let's look at silver. Silver following the same sort of pattern as gold, to be honest to tell you. Shikao way above its price bar, it needs to be below if we're looking for a bearish kind of trade. So nothing on there. Let's move to the next one. That's the SPX 500 following the S&P 500. So here we have a bullish kind of sentiment in price. My only concern currently now is that although price and Tenkan-sen is above the Kumo, Chikou is above its corresponding price, the Kijun-sen is deep in the Kumo. That's my concern. And also there we've got some twist, which give us an indication of price change around this level, which is at 8 o'clock at night, which could be some bearish sentiment. Yes, that's right. So what we'll do, we'll put a little marker. We come back for an analyzation of this later on. That will mark us what's going on here, and we can put a marker here to say this is the time spot that we were looking at. Okay, fine, to see the changes. Okay, fine, let's now move to the UK 100. UK 100, everything will start in a few hours time. Time currently now is 6 AM GMT time. We've got a bullish kind of sentiment here. Current Kumo is bearish, but we can see there's that twist there, which can give us some sort of indication price changing into a bullish sentiment. And all the parameters, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen is above the Kumo, price is above the Kumo and above the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen. My concern is that the Chikou will be running into price as it is in price and be hitting a Brett ball, and we'll come to some sort of consolidation. So not a lot we can do on that potential instrument. Let's move to the German 30, and once again we have the issue of price going to be bumping into the the Chikou is going to be hitting the price, and we're going to come to some sort of consolidation issues. Let's look at the NAS 100. NAS 100 currently price is above the Kumo. Tenkan-sen is coming out of the Kumo. We've got a bullish Kumo here. The Chikou, although above its price, just coming out the Kumo, good sign. Only concern is that this is Kijun-sen is below the Kumo. However, we have some sort of cross which has happened, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, which has happened below the Kumo, which isn't a very strong signal. Perhaps that is why this future Kumo is actually in a bearish sentiment. So we could expect some sort of bearish sentiment to occur shortly. We can just put a little marker there and just see how that would have occurred had we taken a trade, and we'll put it in purple this time, or pink, just to show you what would have happened at that price had we taken a potential trade there. And we're just going to put our stop loss here, and we'll put that also in orange. And these are our small reminders to remind us what we would have done accordingly. And once again, I'm going to look at this twist level here and see what would have happened at that price. And we can put off here, just for analysis purposes. Okay, US 30. When we go to the US 30, let's have a look. Pull it down. Yep, okay, fine. We got some positive kind of environment which we feel confident for a long trade, and you can see how quickly I did that. how I looked at it, I can see the current Kumo is bullish. We've got a small bearish here, but then turns to bullish, and Tenkan-sen, which is the yellow line, and Kijun-sen now are out of the Kumo, and we have the Chikou above its price, and that's looking like a positive sign for us. So we could take a potential trade there and to go long, and we can put it in a buy order, buy, bring it up, and that will have to be a stop, of course, and we're on the ask price, and we can press submit. Yeah, and what we'll do, actually, we'll take this trade off and we'll put it as a marker trade that we would have taken. And we'll put a stop here, bring it up, and these are the areas that we would consider to take our trades in. Next one would be the FRA 440, and close this down to give us more space. And once again, we can see the Chikou running into price, and that's just going to lead to consolidation right now. We need to see price way above its corresponding candle and moving into open space. ITA 40, close that, we don't need that. And that's looking the same thing. Chikou is above the price. This is a bearish sentiment, so we're looking for bearish. Everything is right here. We have a crossover which has just occurred of Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, and price and Kijun-sen is below the Kumo. Only concern is this Chikou is deep in the price, above the price it should be below, and it's just going to bump along these prices and give us some sort of consolidation for price, so no potential trade there. JPN 225, once again, if you can follow what I'm trying to say, is here we have a price above the Kumo, which is quite bullish. Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen is above the price, above the Kumo. We could see a potential trade on this long, but currently we can see the Chikou is deep in the Kumo and below the price, so it's round the wrong way. I can't see a potential trade occurring from this. So let's move on to the last one, Aussie 200. Aussie 200, let's move this down, and the Aussie 200, as you can see, potentially we were stopped out of this trade. We had taken a potential kind of mark-off trade here at 54.84. Price did go down and it came back up, and subsequently we were taking out that trade at 54.36. As you can see, this bar came out there, so we can mark that off, and now we can look for the next potential trade to occur. Yeah, okay, fine. So this is ICR Tiger from The Trading Tigers, giving a update for the CFDs of the indices, gold, indices, metals and energies. Okay, thank you very much.